Tyria. The dragons have always been here, sleeping deep beneath the earth, beneath the sea, waiting for the time to rise. 100 years ago, the drowned empire of Or rose from the sea at a dragon's command. A dragon whose name is written in the legends of the dwarves. A dragon known as Zaitan. His soulless army surged from the waters, hungry for destruction. Our ancestors fought against the tide, but Zaitan's power was too great. We have learned from those defeats. We learned that no single nation can fight alone and succeed. The 5 races must stand together against their enemies and refuse to surrender. Heroes come together in glory, discovering new magic, new technology that will save our world. It is time for legends to become real. Now is the time. Claim your destiny. Forge your legend.
Hello everyone, and welcome to a very special video, hopefully at the start of a Guild Wars 2 Let's Play. I've been playing Guild Wars 2 since release, I want to say, on and off over the last few years. I think in the last 2 years maybe I've seriously heavily got back into it. If you've watched a lot of my campaign diaries and things, you'll see that a lot of the images and things that I've been taking from in game, and I thought, what better than to just start a little playthrough. I'm going to start a new character, and we'll do my best to just show you the story of Guild Wars 2. Now I'm playing a Guardian here called Ten Lemore, and I've already created the character, and I'll explain stuff and things as we go. For now, let's just jump straight into it.
The human race once ruled Tyria. Now, we struggle to hold our ground. We've been defeated, driven back, broken, but we will not surrender. So many nations have fallen. Only Kryta still stands. Our faith is strong despite the silence of the six gods. With courage, we'll make our stand in divinity's reach. The city is my home. I was born to common folk, just one among many. My friends and I don't seek attention or glory. It's hard enough making ends meet. But I believe we can still shape a brighter world out of the ashes of the past. Today I stepped outside of divinity's reach to see the world. But when I arrived in Shamor, the town was under siege by centaurs. Innocent villagers are in danger. Someone has to help. We can't go on living our lives in fear. I have to fight. I have to make a stand. This is my story.
Okay, and so we start off with, as in when you pick any other thing, you start off in like a little tutorial zone. I'm going to just collect all this stuff. I'm going to do my best not to use any of my advanced things, you know, as in walk everywhere. So we've got the new normal walk around. You have middle button for me is to dodge. We have our main attack skill, which is with this mace. So it's going to auto attack, and it's going to cycle through these three things. So we've got a smash, do another smash, and then we've got the last one, which gives a little heal as well. And then our healing skill lets us block. So we go block while healing. It's very nice. So we're going to speak to this corporal.
Everybody get to the end. We can protect you at the end.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Just going to go and bash in this Tamini warrior. So I use a thing called Action Cam, and I tie the toggle to a mouse button on the side, so you can switch between this. Which here, this got a little cursor there about in the middle of the screen. I like using this way because it makes it feel more involved. But you can swap in and out, and you can do like tab target kind of style as well. But for now, let's onward. You can see the things of the city there. We'll see some more of that later. Onward to fight some more centaurs that are attacking. Boom. See that little last animation? See that little mist, that watery mist? That's our healing mist, which from the last bit on there, the Faithful Strike. Go speak to Sergeant Walters.
Sergeant, there are more centaurs on the other side of town. Captain Thackeray's calling for reinforcements at the garrison.
If he's calling for help, it must be serious. But I can't spare anyone.
I'll go. Captain Thackeray's never failed divinity's reach. If I can help him, I will.
Balthazar bless you. That's the spirit that'll win this war. Good luck.
Aye, aye, right. I'm gonna go help Logan Thackeray. She's over here at this abandoned, well, not abandoned, but at this fort. We have to rush over and to help him. So all these, looks like they're perhaps summoning some sort of storm or something. I can see some centaurs running in to the things. So we have to head over the bridge, get into the garrison. try and find this Logan Thackeray, this captain of the guard. Here's some more centaurs. See if we can catch up with them. Yeah. A little bit. But retreat. Everyone seems to be retreating. Hopefully I can get into the garrison before it shuts. Please, don't wait.
Rally to Captain Thackeray.
Yep, just getting in. There we go, some more soldiers and some more centaurs. There's Logan. Here's Logan Thackeray himself. He's captain of the guard, a very important NPC. Fight these off. Okay. Last few. Fend them off. Go. Here comes a champion. Motnir the High Sage. See what this one's gonna be about. Sit. After him, everyone. Let's follow Logan. Try and defeat this sage. Well, a giant elemental.
It's huge!
That, soldier, is a threat. We're destroying him.
Well said, Logan. That is a threat. So let's go deal with this elemental. And we can target either of its hands.
Take out those giant hands, and the whole thing will come crashing down.
Okay, let's run in and just do some damage. Wail away. Yeah, so here where he just said, oh, just going to dodge out of the way of that. He said, rally to him, he has like a little shield where he can give us some boons, which are this game's words for buffs. I will show you actually. Go here. So it gives us a protection, which decreases damage, stability so we don't get knocked over, and regen, which you can imagine is regen. So one hand's gone. Let's attack the other. 1, 2, boom. Looks like someone's inflicting invulnerability on them, which weakens, makes them take more damage. And there we go.
Not dead yet. Brace yourselves. I think it's going to explode.
Where am I? What happened?
You were injured when the elemental exploded. Captain Thackeray brought you here personally. You've been unconscious for 3 days. You had lots of visitors. Villagers you rescued, some seraph, and even a tavern keeper from the city and his daughter. She came by every day.
That'd be my friends, Andrew and Petra. I'll have to go see them once I'm fully recovered. What should I do now?
Fresh air and exercise are the best medicine. The goddess Duena helped you. Perhaps you could help others?
Thanks, I will. And thanks for taking such good care of me.
Here we go. So, we have woken up in the open world now with, so I'll show you on the map. So this is where we were just defending here. We came across here and went to the garrison. And now we're in the open world with a bunch of these different symbols. And you can see this huge map that we've now got. So the core game is more or less just this kind of area here. There's a few bits down here. And there has since been a massive expansion over here. Another expansion down here. and a further expansion which is going to be even further south. And then we've got a few bits over here which were from various Living World updates. But our journey starts right here in Kryta, the human kingdom. Something interesting about the humans in this world, thank you, is that they're sort of like the equivalent to elves in most other franchises. Like we are the dying race, as it were. So it's quite interesting. So yeah, we're going to try and unlock our next story step by doing various events and things down here to level 10. I'll show maybe some of that, and then we will continue on once we get to the next story step. So first of all, let's go and speak to this scout here, who's going to show us some of the locations that we can go and do some events.
The fields beyond Shaymore are Kryta's breadbasket. Since the Centaur attack, citizens are trying to rebuild their lives. But it's tough with bandits and dangerous wildlife roaming the area. Don't wait for an invitation. Jump in and help them.
There we go. It's revealing to us some areas that we can visit. And we will. First of all, we did get a new mace, so we shall equip that. And we've got a new skill, a symbol of faith. Smash a mystic symbol onto the ground that damages foes and regenerates allies. It gives us, boom, a symbol, which is nice. This will also act as a combo field, I believe. That will, yes. And that's this little thing down there at the bottom there. I don't know if you can see it. It says combo field light. So when other people do like combo stuff, they will trigger off of that and do a light combo. So let's, without further ado, let's get this POI and let's go and help some townsfolk, shall we? Like I said, I'm going to try and avoid using raptors. Just ignore this achievement thing. This is currently what I'm working on in the main character. But yeah, we're going to get to our next story step and trying to help some of these townsfolk that have suffered under the Centaur's attack. Now the Centaurs have been, I think, since we moved to the Divinity's Reach, the Centaurs, this is kind of like their homeland, and they've kind of been fighting against us for a long time. I believe there's the story behind it. Oh, there's some worm mounds here we can dig up. It says up here like things you can do to help progress the heart meter. Very different system from most others. It's kind of like similar to a fate in Final Fantasy 14. But it's basically just like a quest around an area, and once you've done various different things to fulfill it, that's it. The area is complete, and you don't have to. You've completed that little heart event, they're called. Unlocks a vendor that you can buy stuff from. Usually they're not, usually just inconsequential stuff. And then it also goes towards map completion. So you see, when you go into the map, you can see you've got like all these different things you can do. So hero challenges, which give you skill points. The waypoints, which are like fast travel. Points of interest is just like points of interest, and vistas, which are these things you can go to. There is one over here, and it kind of gives you like a nice little cinematic view of each place. And then heart events, which are like the tasks, and once you've completed them, you'll get a chest with some stuff in it. And then once you do that for all of the base game, you get some stuff. You get gifts of exploration, which are needed to craft legendary weapons. Very elusive things that they are. Anyway, let's just continue on and try and get some levels and help these help Daya tend her farm. You can get a good view of Divinity's Reach from down here. You can see that massive city up there, which we will visit. One of the last bastions of human society in Tyria. Which is the name of the world. It's a really good view, actually. And you can see the dam over there. Very, very nice views. So yeah, let's talk a bit about my class. I am playing a Guardian, which is kind of if I remember correctly, I think it's a low health, heavy armor class. And it kind of mixes, it's kind of like your Paladin, your Cleric, and it gets like a lot of retribution, you know, kind of like fire skills, smites, that kind of thing. It's your thing if you want to play like a paladin. Yeah, like I say, it's your holy avenger kind of class. And later on down the line, it will split into 2 further classes, which we can pick from. There's the Firebrand, which kind of leans into that fire side a bit more. They can wield an axe, because you get extra weapons, and they have like a spellbook kind of thing that they use to do like fire things and mantras. And there's the Dragon Hunter, which gives the Guardians the ability to wield a bow and lay traps and things, and that's a very cool playstyle as well. Now we've just completed that level up reward. We're going to get ourselves a leather bag, which we will equip immediately, and we also completed the heart event. So if we go back and speak to Farmer Dia over here, we can see what I was talking about. So any rewards for being such a good helper? And there you go. See, it just gives us little things here. Loaf of bread, which is a little consumable. I will take some of that actually, just to help us to level up a bit. Plus it goes towards a beginner collection, which I've still yet to do, because that was a new thing when I obviously was playing the game. We're going to head north and come up here, because the other places are a bit too high level for now.
We get to kill more bandits to defend our homes and property.
The ambient dialogue in this is quite good as well. There's a lot of little hints and things that you can see. So here, we're going to open up some of these and free the river from these traps for helping Fisher Travis clear this area. Now, mace isn't the only weapon that we can wield as a guardian, and when we find another weapon, I will showcase that as well. Actually, a big part of this game is buildcraft and things like that. It's got rid of, like, this doesn't really have the holy trinity of, you know, like in WoW and things like that. There are no healers, there are no dedicated DPSs, there are no dedicated tanks and things. But if you want to play that way, you totally can. And oftentimes for some of the harder content, it's often recommended, you know, that at least someone have, so you know, someone that can support, or someone that can, I don't know, someone that can, like, not necessarily tank, but you know, someone that can grant protection boons and things like that, and like help someone get might stacks. And might stacks is a boon that gives you more power, which is like your attack damage. Yeah, you can. It's one of the things I love about this game is that you can pretty much play however you like, and you're not kind of shoehorned into like necessary. You're not kind of shoehorned into like one particular role, as it were. You can do whatever you want within the limits of your within the limits of your class. So that person there was obviously a necromancer. They're able to summon these creatures. Actually, the funny thing is happening right now. There's a dynamic event where these harpies have flocked to the dam, and if you look up, you can see. This is one of the few events in the game where this happens, that there are harpies flying around. Now, if you're like way over there and you didn't have this pop up, you'd be able to see these harpies, and you'd know that this dynamic event was going on. And it's just a little interesting bit of trivia. This is one of the few dynamic events in the game that actually does that, and I think it's pretty cool. But anyway, while we're here, we're trying to get some more levels for. By doing this event, we will go back and do the fisherman run. It's just this is on our way. Kill some of these elementals. And there's the first vista point up there. It's that little glowing there. We will go and collect that. We'll make our way up and collect that, and maybe get a chance to help fight some harpies if there are any up here. Here we go. Some have approached us. There we go. That person was using their raptor mount. Like I said, I'm going to refrain from using my mounts. And I would try and refrain from using the glider, but I don't know, sometimes it happens automatically. gliders are something you don't get until you get into the Heart of Thorns content, which hopefully we will get to at some point. And mounts come from the desert, which again, hopefully we will get to at some point. If you see me use them, I apologise. I'm going to try and keep this as core as possible, but no guarantees. No guarantees. This is the dam that blocks one of the major lakes from around Divinity's Reach. There is another one on the other side around here, Lake Doric, which is a place you can also end up visiting. Right, and we're almost ready, almost finished completion of this heart event here. I think once we're done that, we'll call this an episode, and we will see you. I will see you at level 10, ready to continue Ten Lemoore's story. Let's get through these things. Let's first let me explain to you this new skill I've got. So Protector Strike, protect allies from next incoming attack against them, and lash out when attacked, grants boost at nearby allies, and fully charging the passive burning effect. So grants protection and Aegis. I think it's like, yeah, it's like a surround shield kind of thing. It's kind of a cool little ability, which again, yep, leans into the whole Guardian kind of playstyle. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching this kind of pilot episode. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.